What's up, gaming heroes? Welcome back to another awesome World of Warcraft video. In today's video, once again, we are back in the Garrison for a bit more information. We're diving into the mission table and how you can get your followers to maximize the amount of gold, resources, and awesome things like that you can get from your Garrison table. We will look exactly into how you can do it in the fastest way possible, and then we'll also look at a way that you can do it just taking your time and doing it at your own pace. In this video, I'm not going to be doing the Alliance version, then the Horde version. I'm just going to be showing the Alliance version. And, you know, the Horde version is pretty much the exact same. It doesn't really need me to go into detail about exactly everything you have to do just to set it up. It's really quite simple. So without further ado, let's smash the like button and let's get into the video. So first is first, your mission table is in your town hall. Whether you're Alliance or Horde, your mission table is in your town hall. You usually start with about one follower. Yeah, you definitely start with one follower when your Garrison is level 1. Then as your Garrison, upgrades, you end up just acquiring more followers. Now, once you've got a level 3 Garrison at level 40, you will be able to get a Lunarfall in as Alliance and a Frostwall in as Horde. And if it's level 2, you can basically hire additional followers, which is really, really good. Let me just quickly show you that on this character. Now, I'm using one of the characters that I don't actually play that often, and the reason I'm doing that is I wanted to show you a character which has like followers, but they're not very like highly upgraded. So you can see you can basically speak to this headhunter, and both Horde and Alliance have this when their in is level 2+. You can hire people based on their ability, their traits, everything like that. I go to increased reward, extreme scavenger, and this basically guarantees that you'll get additional resources from Garrison missions. Then you can choose which one that you want. And if you've got the master plan and master plan A add-on, it will basically tell you which is going to be best for the types of missions you want to do. I'm going to go for this little gnome here because I can see there's more Garrison missions with this guy, the more success chance. So that's brilliant. So let's take that and let's go over here and see how many followers we've got. Okie dokie, we have a problem. We've got 21 followers instead of 20. So we are going to need to deactivate one of our followers. To deactivate followers, it's really simple. You just right click and then click deactivate. What I'm doing right now is looking through my followers to see which one has a trait that I don't need. Fiona does. Fiona is a herbalist, and unfortunately I just don't need any herbalist right now, so we're going to get rid of that, as we can only have a maximum of 20 followers at a time, or we cannot use the Garrison table, which is a shame. So at this point, that we've done great there. We are now going to upgrade our followers. Now, there's several ways you can upgrade your followers. You can either use these awesome weapon upgrades when they reach level 40. So the first, obviously, step you have to go through when you get your follower is send them on XP missions, which is, these green missions down here. And these green missions will basically give your follower experience until they hit level 40. At level 40, it's time for you to start giving them equipment upgrades using these balanced weapon upgrades. So let's just apply one of these to Lynn Tenderpaw. Okay, look at that. She's now got 3 item levels on her weapon, and we need to get her all the way up to 675 item level on both weaponry and armor. The reason we need to do this is the more followers you have at a higher level, the better missions that you can unlock here in your Garrison, meaning a lot more gold can be earned with your Garrison on a whole. This is really, really important, and just the gold making potential you could potentially be missing out on just by not having your followers upgraded is ginormous. So without further ado, let's go ahead and show you how I do it in the quickest way possible if I'm feeling impatient. Okay, so let's summon our guild bank first of all. Lovely jubbly. All right, now in my guild bank I've got these 12 frozen arms of a hero. Okay, and you can buy these from the auction house. They're actually an item that you get ironically from the Garrison mission table. And you just buy them from the auction house. The average market value is 167 gold. On my realm, they're really high right now because someone did a reset yesterday. But basically, whenever these are cheap enough, I buy them. And then I go to my Garrison mission table. I right click and it will say select a follower. Now at level 40, you can't use them on any character under level 40. At level 40, you can go ahead and apply that, and it adds 50 item levels to each of these characters, which is crazy. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. That gets it way higher, way quicker. So we're just going to do that on each of my characters here. And as you can see, we just got the item level army. And we're just going to apply that. We're going to get them all as high as possible and just maximize our followers as fast as possible. Now, you guys saw what missions we had accessible before, but now that we're doing this to our followers, we're going to have even better missions available to our followers as a result of doing this. So we will see in just a second. Hopefully we'll get some pretty good missions. Now I'm just going to use some of these just additional rewards that I've got here, because that just makes sense, really. I'm going to show you another way of doing this without having to buy these if you don't have the gold. Or if you do have the gold and you just want to, take your time. I know a lot of people who actually don't like to use the frozen arms of Hero. They like to take their time as they're doing their garrison and just acquire loads of these upgrades and do it themselves in due course. So let's just apply this. And I'm just basically doing simple upgrades right now. There's no need to like overcomplicate things. Just keep it nice and easy. Get them up to max level as quickly as possible. Boom, bang, ping. Lovely. Look at that. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, now let's look at the missions. All right, let's close this. I'm going to reopen it. Boom. You see that? You see that? We didn't have that mission before. Did you see it? We didn't have that mission before. Why do we have it now? Boom. 675. You need followers to do these missions, and you need enough followers at the high enough level in order to complete these missions. This is why you've got this mission now. That is potentially, if you are successful in your mission, about 4,399 gold. I typically sell these at about 5k, but as I say, like, they are really good sellers. I'll show you an example of me selling a bunch of them. As you can see here, we sold 6 of them for 21,000 gold right there, which is pretty goddamn good. So let's go ahead and apply that. Actually, before we do that, I'm just going to use up the remaining of these. I don't mind like wasting a little bit of gold on maximizing their upgrades. I'm cool with that. If it means I'm going to potentially earn more gold from my garrison, I'm completely fine with that, even though it's a slight waste. I don't really care. I don't really care. I don't care. I don't care. All right, so before we send these guys on their mission, I'm going to cancel this. The success rate is already increased. Look, 62% from 55%, but we're going to try and increase it even more, and I'm going to show you how I do this. Now we used up all the frozen arms, we're going to go over to our Dwarven Bunker. Now, the Horde have an alternate version of this. It's basically a building that will work on work orders that will give you weapon and armor upgrades. So if I right click here to use the work orders, you can see we've collected a bunch more gear upgrades, which will just generally help our followers massively. And now I can go ahead and speak to you and give in some more basic work orders. And 19 work orders, that gives us oh, what's happened there? Oh yeah, that's fine. So we've maximized our followers right there. That's excellent. So now I can come back in 3 days and collect the remaining resources right there, which is just like lovely jubbly, really, isn't it? All right, let's just grab my garrison cash right there. Fantastic. And then go over to our garrison table. And let's find some followers to upgrade. Boom, upgrade you. Oh my gosh, he's got 1 item level to upgrade right there. And there we have it. Boom, 675. Yes, that's awesome, dude. Let's add more upgrade there. Can we do any more armor upgrades? Another 3. Oh, we're missing 1 item level right there again. That's completely cool. There's nothing more I've got here that I can upgrade with. Oh, there's a weapon. There's a weapon upgrade right there. Boom, it's on. These ones unfortunately can't be applied because they are only applicable to like basically to followers that are under that level. So 630, I have no followers that are under that level because they aren't level 40. They can't have these added to them until they're level 40. So it is what it is, guys. Okay, so there we go. Now we've upgraded our followers a bit more. They are 62% success chance. This will increase as I get better followers in my garrison, just in general, and get more of these guys fully upgraded. It will just be way better as a result. So let's go ahead and send that on the mission right there. And that's brilliant. I still do XP missions, even like, even though I know I don't need to like level up for certain characters, I still do XP missions, and that is because I've got a salvage yard. And salvage yards are really good. Basically, any successful mission, you have a chance of getting large crates of salvage, which you can use, which is fantastic. I knew I had a storehouse low level. The reason I knew I had a storehouse low level is because when I was doing the Dwarven Bunker, I usually can have enough to do 5 days, whereas I only had enough to do 3 days. So I need to go ahead and buy an upgrade for my storehouse to get that to level 3 at some point, as it increases your overall work orders, which is pretty cool. If you look here, storehouse level 3 increases your work orders by 15, which is pretty awesome. Alright guys, so that is the general, like, gist of things. Dwarven bunkers, it will obviously just work on getting you upgrades in general. You can get upgrades from just doing the table. You can get some upgrades from just doing quests, actually, out in the world. And you can also get some upgrades by speaking to your sergeant outside your town hall. I think it's Sergeant Crowler, is it, over here? Where is he? Where is he? Is he here? Crowler. How you doing, Mr. Krause? You can get your follower retraining abilities. Oh, I thought you used to be able to learn upgrades as well. Maybe not. I just swore you used to be able to. But yes, that is the best way I like to make loads of gold using the mission table. Additionally, from the mission table, you can occasionally get these, which are called Primal Spirits. Now, with Primal Spirits, you can come to your Primal Trader, which you can have like at all levels of the garrison, and you can exchange these Primal Spirits for various different things here that you need. I like to go for Savage Blood because the Savage Blood can be sold to a vendor for 50 gold if you basically go to your trading post and trade your Savage Blood for a bloody gold purse. Then you can basically just open the purse and it will give you like 50 gold. Or you can sell them on the auction house like I like to do, and it will go for more than 50 gold a pop. 66 gold, 88 silver. So that is absolutely wonderful. Super easy to get a load of gold. Also, you can flip these using enchanting, Tomb of Illusions, and make a load of gold that way as well. So there's loads of ways to make gold with the Garrison. That's why I love the Garrison so much. If you found this video useful at all, please feel free to smash the like button and click subscribe. Leave me a comment in the section below if you feel like I missed anything at all. We have more Garrison guides coming in the future. And if you want to get any more of further details than this, either check out some of my other YouTube guides and tutorials in regard to the Garrison, or check out my Patreon where I have awesome guides. Where I have awesome guides available to you right now, and it's simply put, all you have to do is support me on Patreon and you get access to the guides. It's kind of cool like that. It's my way of thanking anyone who decides to basically support me, but all that information is completely free on YouTube if you don't wish to support me in that way. Thank you very much for watching. This is Erosium out, and I'll see you next time.